Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is WYLN News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. WYLN News starts now.
Good evening and thank you for joining us on WYLN News tonight. I'm Gary Perna. A two-day trial ended with a Hazel Township man being found guilty for shooting another man back in January of 2017. A jury found 60-year-old George Joseph Salata guilty on counts of attempted murder and aggravated assault. Salata shot Michael Gons after the two argued over a woman. The incident happened back on January 23, 2017, about a block away from Salata's home on Locust Street. Salata testified yesterday claiming that he was innocent. After 3 hours of deliberation, the jury came back with the guilty verdict. He was taken to the Luzerne County Prison, where he awaits sentencing on April the 10th. A burglary in process in the old St. Joe's Hospital had Hazleton police responding to the North Church Street location this morning just before 7 a.m. 48-year-old Anthony Leeming and 27-year-old Carl Kragel III were taken into custody. Large amounts of lead and freshly cut pieces of copper pipe were found. Leeming recently received $11,000 for delivering scrap metal. Felony charges on both men include burglary, theft by unlawful taking, criminal mischief, theft of secondary material, criminal trespassing, and possession instruments of a crime. Kragel also got possession of a controlled substance, while Leeming got possession of drug paraphernalia. Both men were sent to prison after failing to produce $25,000 cash bail. A Hazleton woman who was allegedly intoxicated assaulted 3 police officers while they were trying to take her into custody. Police were called to the 500 block of Alter Street for a domestic dispute. Upon arrival, they found 31-year-old Vanessa Eroso, who allegedly punched an 11-year-old female in the face. When asked what was going on, she punched an officer on the right side of his face. Other officers at the scene had to carry her out to a patrol car after she refused to cooperate. She kicked another officer in the chest and face as they were trying to get her into the vehicle. Once at the police office headquarters, she slapped another officer across the face. She faces charges of aggravated assault, simple assault, resisting arrest, and harassment by Hazleton police. State police at Hazleton say they found more than 10 pounds of heroin during a traffic stop Tuesday morning on Interstate 80 in Butler Township. 37-year-old Cesar Mesto Sagatumi of Guatemala faces a felony for manufacture, delivery, or possession with the intent to deliver, a misdemeanor for the use of possession of drug paraphernalia. He was arraigned Tuesday and bail was set at $500,000 and was unable to post it, so he's taken to the Luzerne County Prison. State police said a traffic stop came about after he failed to move over in a PennDOT work zone area near the mile marker 256.7 on Interstate 80. A woman that said that she had a gun robbed the Turkey Hill this morning on Casey Avenue in Wilkes-Barre. The woman walked into the store just after 3 a.m. and asked for change. That's according to police. The robber then told the clerk that she had a gun and demanded cash from the register. That's according to officers. After getting the money, the robber left the store, was seen running on Sampson Street. Investigators described the robber as a white woman standing about 5 feet 6 inches tall with shoulder-length brown hair. Anyone with information is asked to call police at 570-208-4200. A former student opened fire at a Florida high school Wednesday afternoon, killing at least 17 people and injuring at least 15. Officers were called to the deadliest school shooting since Sandy Hook. This is the 18th school shooting this year in the United States. Wednesday, Marjoan Stoneman Douglas High School was surrounded by SWAT team members and ambulances. The 19-year-old suspect was taken into custody without a fight about an hour after he left the scene. That's according to authorities. Brownwood County Sheriff Scott Israel said the suspect, who was identified as Nicholas Cruz, was previously expelled for disciplinary reasons from the school. The school, which is one of the largest in the state of Florida, has about 3,000 students that attend it. Tonight, the Pennsylvania Economy League will host a public meeting to discuss Hazleton City's finances. The meeting is set to start at 6 p.m. at Hazleton City Hall. PEL will be working with city officials to get the city help and get it back on its financial tracks. Again, that meeting starts at 6 p.m. tonight at Hazleton City Hall. Coming up on Wyln News, students in one Columbia County school could be getting free breakfasts and lunch. How and why? That's all coming up. Plus, a forum was held today on the current drug problem in our area. But first, let's take a look at the 7-day forecast. For tomorrow, we're going to see morning rain, a high of 50, another warm day for us, but that low, 17 degrees. Saturday, mostly cloudy skies, a high of 34. Sunday, partly cloudy, high of 44, but there is some snow expected Saturday night into Sunday. We'll be right back.
You've seen university advertising. A student like me pitching you the same old ideas. But I'm not gonna do that.
Instead, I'm gonna tell you what you can do with the Penn State degree. You can help anyone. Go anywhere. Create! And with 20 campuses to choose from, you'll always feel at home.
Look, Penn State is amazing, but your best years are just beginning. Come find out for yourself.
Chur's Auto Sales has been serving the area with quality vehicles since 1954. Chur's Auto Sales is known as your friendly dealer and now in their 4th generation and voted the best used car dealer by the readers of Standard Speaker Choice Awards. John Chur would like to thank everyone that voted for his business. When you need a quality pre-owned vehicle, choose from a large selection at Chur's 570-454-7229.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
Wilkes-Barre Mayor Tony George announced today that he plans to merge 2 top administrative positions into one next week. George said the merger of the 2 positions would save the city about $100,000 in salary and benefits. The mayor said Capital Projects Program Manager Joyce Zakowski will take over as a director of the Office of Community Development when the current director retires. His last day on the job is Tuesday. The mayor said Zakowski will continue performing the duties of Capital Projects Program Manager while taking on the duties of Director of Community Development. Her current salary is $46,350. This morning, the Greater Hazleton Chamber of Commerce held this month's Red Carpet Breakfast at Premier Catering. The topic, opioids and how they're affecting our communities.
February's Red Carpet Breakfast was a little different this morning. There was not one speaker, but 4. 3 law enforcement officers and 1 CEO of a drug treatment center. The topic that brought all 4 together was the ongoing drug-opioid problem. Deputy District Attorney for Luzerne County, Dan Zola, Luzerne County Drug Task Force Coordinator, Dan Muma, Hazleton Police Chief Jerry Speziale, and Silver Pines Treatment Center CEO Bill McCabe talked about the impact that drugs are having on our community.
The whole purpose of this is to bring an awareness to the fact that, not only do we need to have disciplined and vigilant law enforcement, but we also have to understand the need for treatment. Treatment is the answer, and the law enforcement people can definitely help keep our streets safe, but we need to be able to treat these addicts and help them find their way and recover and send them on a path so that they can be productive members of our society.
The panel took questions from the audience and talked about what they are seeing every day on the streets of our community. Deputy DA Zola talked about the Drug Task Force.
Our hands-on approach with all the police departments throughout the county has proven extremely important in this fight against the opioid epidemic, because we have the resources and the manpower to spread throughout the county. See, anyone who's a part of the task force can work throughout the county under our permission. So when we target a drug dealer or a significant drug activity location, we can get in there with the sufficient manpower and, more importantly, the equipment to get the job done the right way.
Zola said the task force is working non-stop.
We want everyone to know in Luzerne County that the district attorney's office is aware of the significance of this problem, and we're putting all of our resources and all of our efforts into fighting it. And we are supporting new proactive approaches.
Silver Pines was the sponsor for the event this morning, and McCabe gives us a little background about their organization.
Silver Pines was created with a vision from a group of local people in the Hazleton area who really wanted to provide a level of care and services that are lacking in this area. And the way they did it was putting together a program that takes all the best practices of evidence-based therapy and includes holistic treatment, family involvement, and a spiritual component. And by doing that, what we're doing is we're treating the individual. We're not just treating the symptoms of the disease.
For more information on Silver Pines, you can log on to their website at silverpinestreatmentcenter.com or call them at 570-773-5388.
This morning, Wyln TV taped that panel discussion in its entirety, and we will be broadcasting it in a special Wyln report. That date and time has yet been set. Students in the Berwick Area School District next year could be getting free breakfast and lunch. Wyln's Julia Wiegand explains.
The free lunch program is something that the Berwick Area School District has been looking into since it was established in 2014. The program comes from the Pennsylvania Department of Education, having some federal subsidies as well.
Districts with a high percentage of students who qualify for free and reduced lunch can enter into a program where you actually qualify everyone. We decided after some review over the last 2 years that it was something we should move forward with.
Berwick had approximately 70% of students already qualifying for free and reduced lunch. This program only asks for 40%.
We've also found that we've had an overage in our food services budget over the last 2 years, and we really don't have the opportunity to change because of some of the free and reduced lunch laws that have come out of the federal government, change the prices and start to rebate back to students and their families. So we decided that this was the best way to do things moving forward, to actually encompass the entire district, to qualify everyone. And we just think there's an awful lot of wins in this one for everybody in the district.
Free lunch throughout the Berwick area won't be overly burdening to the district financially and will significantly cut down on the usual paperwork involved. Reporting from Berwick for Wyln News, I'm Julia Wiegand.
Coming up on Whitehaven's News Choice, we learn about a camp, an organization that's in the running for an award, and unclaimed property. But first, let's take a look at today's winning midday lottery numbers. Good luck if you played, and stay with us.
Away. That's right, you're just minutes away from a great deal on a new car, truck, or SUV from Barber Ford. 2 great locations, Exeter and Hazleton. The best deals on America's #1 brand are just 25 minutes from Frackville, 26 minutes from Jim Thorpe, 28 minutes from Tamaqua, 20 minutes from Shavertown, and 28 minutes from Clark Summit. Barber Ford in Exeter and Hazleton. Online at barberautogroup.com, where nobody but nobody sells for less.
Physical Therapy and Balance Centers. It's spelled different because we are different. Physical is unlike any therapy center you've been to before. If you're tired of living in pain, if you want to move better, overcome an injury or balance disorder, or you just want to improve your strength and conditioning, our highly skilled team of medical experts will help you get back to living the life you enjoy. New mentality, new body, new life. Get physical.
Next question.
What makes you think that you're tough enough to be governor?
Well, I completed Army Ranger training and I served as a paratrooper in the 82nd Airborne Division.
But any experience creating jobs?
For over 25 years, I worked with America's most respected companies on growth and creating opportunities.
But what qualifications could you possibly have preparing for all the fighting, arguing, and bickering in Harrisburg?
Well, my wife Dawn and I raised 5 children.
Paul Mango, he's ready to serve.
Welcome to Community and You. I'm Paula Degnan. Joining me today is Trooper Anthony Petrosky. Thank you for joining us.
Well, thanks for having me.
And Trooper is from the Hazelton Station, and he's here to tell us all about Sunny Day Camp. We could use some sunny days.
Absolutely, we can. And our Sunny Day Camp definitely brightens up lives. That's one of the slogans, and it's a wonderful one-day camp to give kids the Camp Cadet experience that really can't go to Camp Cadet. This camp is specifically for individuals with special needs or disabilities, and we take anybody ages 8 and up.
Oh.
Last year was the first year we ran this camp. We actually had 2 individuals in their 70s that attended the camp.
Oh, wow.
Yes, yeah, there's no cutoff age.
Oh, that's cool.
Absolutely.
Because there is for Camp Cadet.
There is. Camp Cadet is 12 to 14.
Oh,
yes.
wow.
Yeah.
So what happens now if someone does come to the Sunny Day Camp? You have such a diversity. I know, it's not like you would just be gearing toward young children if you have somebody who's 70 years young.
Correct. And the thing about Sunny Day Camp is we have the paddock area at the Pocono Raceway. And it's a very large area. It's right by the track. We have tons of different law enforcement displays to include fire departments. We have our PSP K9, our SWAT teams. We have fire departments come with the hose and they can actually put out a fire in a wood building. There's so many different things for these individuals to do, and it's at their own pace.
Oh.
Everything is laid out, and they could go and move along and see what they want and interact. Kids are trying on gear, they're getting in vehicles. We had a face painter there. We're going to have somebody that could do balloon animals this year. There's so many different things for these kids to do and just enjoy the day. We have a DJ there, we have games, lunch is provided, and it's 100% free.
Oh, that was my next question. Free.
Sure, 100% free.
So all you have to do is sign up and register.
That's it. And registering is simple too.
Oh, wow, that's amazing.
We try to make it as easy as we possibly can for everybody.
And it's one day, and it is, again, it's such a so what type of children are you looking for? Adults are you looking for?
Well, we don't really break it down as far as what each person has. So we just have it labeled as anybody with special needs or disabilities.
Oh, okay.
Plain and simple. We're not doing any research into it. We trust these people who are signing up for the camp. Last year was the first year. We had wonderful people show up. And each participant's allowed to bring 2 people with them, either guardians or family members. And this way they're with them the entire day.
So someone who may need a wheelchair, a walker, who may be hard of hearing, anybody.
Absolutely, they're all welcome. And actually, we have last year we teamed up with a Porsche racing club from out of the area. They just happened to be there the day we were running Sunny Day Camp. They had come over and asked a couple of us troopers what we were doing. We told them. They asked us if they could take some of the kids around the racetrack in their Porsches. So, of course, we said as long as their parents say okay. We were actually lifting kids out of wheelchairs and putting them in these cars, and they were taking them around on the racetrack.
Oh, that's
It was
awesome.
unbelievable. Mustangs, Porsches, Corvettes.
Oh,
It was
wow.
wonderful, and they're going to be there this year.
Oh, again, that was going to be my next
we
question. We
teamed up
don't
with
want to
them.
tease anybody.
No, but they'll be there, and they'll be taking kids around on the racetrack. It's a wonderful experience.
Now, where did this whole idea come from?
Well, there's a troop. She's a corporal now, but she was a trooper in Troop J, Corporal Samantha Minucci, and her brother is disabled. Okay, he has special needs, and he always wanted to attend Camp Cadet, but he couldn't because Camp Cadet's physically demanding. So she came up with this Sunny Day Camp. She started it, and word spread, and it got to the higher ranks of our department, and they encouraged each respective troop to try to run their own Sunny Day Camp. So myself and Trooper Peters, we started ours last year. Last May, it was our first one, and it was a huge success. The weather wasn't the greatest in the morning, but it brightened up. No pun intended, but it brightened up. And
could
the
it
day,
not?
right, the day turned out great. Our helicopter landed, so the weather got better. So really, this camp is going on all throughout the state. Each troop is in charge of basically running their own.
Are they all on the same day?
No, they're all on different days throughout the year.
So it's just whenever it's convenient for that particular
Correct.
troop to
Yeah,
run
now
it.
ours is for Troop N, so that covers Lower Luzerne County, Columbia, Carbon, and Monroe counties.
Now, again, if somebody, and of course we have the information that we've been running on the screen, but just to verify from you, the date, the time, and how do we get in touch?
So the date is going to be Saturday, May 12th. The times are going to be from 10 o'clock in the morning till 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and again, lunch is provided. And to register, you can go on sunnydaycamp.org, click on Find a Camp, go under Troop N, and it'll automatically bring you to the registration, or go onto our Troop N Camp Cadet Facebook page. Click on the Sunny Day link, it brings up registration, enter all the questions that it asks for. I'll get an email, they'll get an email saying that they registered, I'll have you registered, and you'll be good to go.
Excellent. And I do see that there is a rain date.
There is a rain date. The rain date is the following Saturday, which is May 19th.
So if it does turn out that it's not particularly agreeable that day,
correct,
that you'll be able to, because you do have everything outdoors.
It's everything is outdoors. The only thing that's inside is when we register people that show up that day. That's it. Everything else is outside. So we really need Mother Nature to help us out that day.
And at the Pocono Raceway.
It's at the raceway. You're right by the track, and if you choose to go with the Porsche Club, you'll be in a race car on the track.
And it's all free.
All 100% free. We have great sponsors that teamed up with us to be able to help us put this camp together.
That is, and about how many people did you have last year?
Last year, we definitely lost some because it rained and we had to go to the following day, which was Mother's Day last year. So we definitely lost some, but we had around, I would say around 50 people signed up that showed up that day. We had close to 90 that actually signed up.
Nice.
But about 50 showed, yeah. And we still have plenty of spots for this year's camp, so we definitely encourage people to sign up. It's going to be worth it.
And you're continuing to take registrations right up until
April 6th is our deadline
6th.
for registration.
So if anybody is interested, and again, go over those ages one more time, because I just think that that's wonderful.
So our camp is for ages 8 and up. There's no cutoff age. We don't check into disabilities. We work that, I mean, this is a camp for wonderful, wonderful reasons. And we know if you're signing up because you want somebody to get the most out of their day. So we trust people, and we just want them to come out and have a great time.
What a wonderful way for everybody to get together on a day and experience so many
It's full
different
of smiles.
things. That's what we like to have.
Absolutely.
Lots of smiles.
Yes.
And we'd like to thank Trooper Petrosky from Troop N Hazleton for joining us today to tell us about the Sunny Day Camp. And again, if you have any questions, the information there on your screen, make sure you get in touch with them, because it sounds like it's going to be a wonderful experience. And then we'll have to have them back next year for year number 3.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Appreciate that, yes.
Thank you for joining us, and we hope to see you again soon on Community and You.
S.J. Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialists, call S.J. Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
Valmont Auto Sales. Buy here, pay here with a good selection of clean pre-owned vehicles. Use your tax return and make small weekly payments to fit your budget. Valmont Auto Sales, 34 Susquehanna Boulevard, West Hazleton, 570-501-2626.
Modern therapeutic staff take pride in providing quality care in a professional setting. In-home care for homebound patients and provide free transportation to and from our location. Modern Therapeutics, 1109 West 15th Street, Hazleton.
WYLN TV 35 and the Hazleton unit of the American Cancer Society presents the 40th Annual Telethon, 40 years of giving so many can go on living. The telethon will be held Saturday, February 24th from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. at the WYLN Studios, 1057 East 10th Street in Hazleton. The telethon is made possible by these sponsors.
A local organization has been nominated for a national award, and you have the chance to vote for them. Our Julie Stefanovic has the details.
The Hazleton One Community Center has been selected as a Renewal Awards finalist. The awards recognizes organizations who bring positive change to their communities.
It's important for us to win this award with the grant because we hope to expand the programs. We want to include a whole STEM lab with a couple computers so we can provide science, technology, math, and English classes for the students so they could keep increasing. We want to include a science lab so the kids can now explore science to its depth, a whole arts and cultures lab as well. I mean, there's a lot of plans in the progress, and this $20,000 grants can really help us go a long way.
5 winners will receive $20,000 grants, and 5 runners-up get a $10,000 grant from Allstate. If HIP is chosen, the funds will be used to further programs offered at the center.
And we had sports like basketball and volleyball every day for young adults and during the weekend for small children. And for adults, for example, we have ESL classes, citizenship classes, and we usually have programs that we develop for a short time, like music, guitar, piano, and all kinds of programs that can improve people, can improve according to the education, or that children can learn something with them.
Voting for the Hazleton One Community Center is easy.
We have everything on our webpage, the HazletonIntegrationProject.org, or Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And you just look for our first post story, and the link is right there. And just in case, it is theatlantic.com/renewal-rewards/.
Online voting ends on Wednesday, February 21st, so you still have time to cast your vote. The winners will be announced in March. In Hazleton for WYLN News, I'm Julie Stefanovich.
Well, good luck to them. Stay with us. A look at your weather is next here on WYLN News.
E&R Cycle, located on South Route 309, is now your Textron Off-Road side-by-side ATV dealer. Textron Off-Road is proud of their past and driven by the future to give you the best off-road ATV, with power and performance. You can build and price your vehicle. Choose from the basic Stampede to Stampede 4X or the side-by-side Wildcat Trail to the Sport or LTD model. No matter which one you choose, you'll have an ATV that will get the job done. Stop in or call E&R Cycle at 570-455-7430.
ETA Benefits is a full-service independent insurance agency and employee benefits advisory firm proud to serve Northeastern and Central Pennsylvania since 1999. Call 570-669-5050 or go online to etabenefits.com.
For creative cuisine and handcrafted cocktails, visit Four Blooms in Drums.
Weather on WYLN TV 35 is brought to you by Damn User for Congress.